Come on, Zuko, why don't you love me? Hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac, coming back at you with another episode of Pokemon Platinum. And in this episode, we're finally going to be leaving Eterna City after a couple of more things. I know, it feels like we've been in Eterna City for a long time. An eternity, one might say. Which, I mean, fair enough, we have, but there's just a whole heck of a lot to do in this city. Before we move on, though, I feel like we need to pay one more visit to the now abandoned, but never dilapidated Team Galactic building that I cannot wrap my mind around how much this thing must have cost and how quickly they did it. Let me tell you what. But coming in here, now that it is abandoned, and honestly, the music stays the Eterna City theme now. And honestly, I'm kind of upset Looker didn't kind of hang around to tell us we did a good job. I mean, he just kind of jumped ship with the rest of the Team Galactic goons while he was disguised. But more importantly, now that Team Galactic has been cleared out, I think we need to do a little more exploring ourselves. So if you come on the first floor to the far left corner here, and you have the secret key. Jake used the secret key. The entrance to the secret room. How expensive was this to build? I seriously, this was supposed to be like a pop-up in Eterna City. While they were investigating a single statue, and they have enough budget for secret rooms. Well, not much to do other than go see what's in the secret room. And, well, would you look at that? It's a show floor. It's a furniture show floor. Team Galactic's ultimate plan is to sell appliances at affordable rates. Well, maybe to make a monopoly and then sell them at not affordable rates. But there's some open notebooks around here, and really garish on the color of these appliances, I must say. But let's see what these notebooks have to say. There's a mysterious notebook here. Its age is impossible to tell. I think a little thing called carbon dating. Okay, yeah, haha, real funny, Jake. It was by pure chance that I obtained information about the Pokemon Rotom. We have one of those. Remarkably, Rotom has the ability to enter and merge with special motors. It's now known that Rotom can stay inside of a motor almost indefinitely. However, it will emerge if it enters a union room or a Wi-Fi club. Well, we really don't have to worry about that too much now, do we? Rotom will also emerge from a motor if it is left in the daycare. Rotom may also forget certain moves when it leaves a motor. This Pokemon requires exhaustive observation and analysis. To ensure I get all the credit, my Rotom's research must be kept secret. They will come to recognize me as the scientific genius Charmander? Scientist Charmander, PhD? The secret scientific genius? The rest of the notebook is blank. Okay, well, if you couldn't tell, there is a mysterious scientist who shares a very similar name to Mr. Char over here, which makes sense why there'd be a secret room in the Team Galactic building. I know he says he needs all the credit, so it has to be secret, but, I mean, this is Dexter's laboratory type of impossible to pull off. Like, when they were building the building, like, the construction workers had to make it the secret room. So, anywho. It's an old notebook. There's no telling how old it is. Would you like to read it? Sure, why not? Our encounter was a sudden one. It was when I found my toy robot, one that I had earlier misplaced. At that instant, a Pokemon startlingly emerged from the lawnmower's motor. Clutching my robot, I stared transfixed by the peculiar Pokemon. Would you like to keep reading? I suppose so. If the Pokemon hovered in the air, held aloft by a power unseen. As if curious and unafraid of my presence, it floated towards me. Crackling sounds accompanied it as if from static electricity in the air. Remarkably, it seemed the Pokemon was the source of this power. In alarm, I flinched, certain that my face would be subjected to a shock. Much to my surprise, the Pokemon seemed to favor me with a smile. Would you like to keep reading? My attention span is not so short that, yes. Finally, I came to realize that the squirrel... Okay, yeah, in my attention span,
Finally, I came to realize that the Pokemon only wish to be friends. I decided to name this most wondrous Pokemon Rotom. Simple though it may be, Rotom emerged to me from the motor of a lawnmower.
Real creative, bud. I think my nicknames are better than that. And that's a stretch.
Motor and Rotom. Surely the link is obvious.
Would you like to keep reading? I suppose.
Rotom is a Pokemon that is simply sensational. The fact that it can turn invisible is simply the beginning. What makes Rotom unique is its ability to enter and operate machinery.
This is about halfway through. Would you like to keep reading? My goodness. I suppose so. It's sunken cost fallacy at this point.
Rotom and I became fast friends. We were perpetual companions. The electricity from its body forbade contact, however. We could not touch, let alone hug or hold hands. But we cared not.
Oh, no, it's a tragedy.
For we were bonded on a much deeper incorporeal level. Sorry.
Would you like to keep reading?
Yes. A feeling of mischief got the better of me one day. Seeing Rotom hovering, I decided to startle it. Normally I would not. Perhaps frightened, Rotom discharged power beyond its usual range. This dude treating a rare, unique ghost electric type Pokemon like a cat and jumping out and scaring it. I love it. I fell stunned into the arms of unconsciousness.
Yeah, I have to keep reading now. I want to see what happened.
When I came to my horror, I realized that Rotom had disappeared. I searched high and low for my friend in dismay and desperation. Don't chastise yourself. The fault is mine. No harm done. Let us play as we always have. Though my words poured out, my friend could not be found to hear them.
Yes. I think we have to keep reading.
My search for Rotom carried me far from home. It was in the town's rubbish heap that I again found my old toy robot. Curiously, our eyes met. Then the robot waved a hand, as if in greeting. I knew, then, that I had found my lost friend. I ran to it and hugged Rotom tight, talking on and on.
Yes, I need to know how this wraps up. This is beautiful.
The robot's eyes lit up happily as I held it. I'm certain that within it, Rotom was emitting lots of electricity. Somehow, I felt I could understand Rotom's thoughts better than before. Also, I realized that we would remain friends throughout our lives.
The notebook ends with this page. Aw, what a sweet little tale. And now, I don't know, I kind of feel bad that we now have this guy's, like, best friend. How on earth did he get in the TV? Maybe it's not Sharon of Team Galactic, and it was some dude. Maybe he was studying this guy's journal and everything, and it was some guy who died in the old chateau where Rotom remained waiting for his friend, or maybe a new friend, which I guess is us. But guys, if you have yourselves a Rotom and use that secret key, you can come in here, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of appliances here. I wonder, after reading all this, it's kind of obvious what's going to happen. If you come up and click on one of these appliances, it's a washing machine. It has an odd-shaped motor on it. Oh, Rotom appears as if it wants to go into the motor. Allow it to enter. If you say yes, we'll let Rotom enter. And, oh, Maytag is trying to learn Hydro Pump? What? That's a really good move. So we could replace Thundershock. Confuse Ray up. I think Thundershock is a little more useful than Uproar, so let's get rid of Uproar for it. Yes, that's okay. And poof. All right. Maytag forgot how to use Uproar and learned Hydro Pump. But that's not all that happened. Oh. Uh-oh.
Imagine finding you here.
Imagine finding you here. What are you doing in Team Galactic's building in their secret room? What the... I am flabbergasted.
You must be eager to fill your Pokedex to be searching even here.
I mean, I guess, but like, what? Again, how did you know this place existed?
What am I doing?
Yes, what are you doing?
I visit a professor I know in Eterna City every so often. He tells me intriguing rumors of rare Pokemon sightings inside.
Is it the dirt guy? Is it the underground guy? Because if you're friends with the dirt guy, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Appliances. I could use a new refrigerator. Pokemon that slips into electric appliances, you said.
I'm using my looker voice.
That is somewhat off from what I've heard about. This is what I've heard.
What are you humming and hawing for?
Long ago, there was a Pokemon that merged with a toy.
Yeah, buddy, you're a little late to the party. We read all that.
Should that Pokemon be recognized as a new species or not? Debates over the issue were about to start when they were rendered moot. The very topic of discussion, the Pokemon-infused robot disappeared. Anyway, this Rotom was an interesting Pokemon. So you say it enters an appliance and essentially merges with the device. In the process, it may also learn new moves. In a way, I suppose it could be thought of as a mechanical Pokemon. Humph! Though it is utterly unique, it is undeniably a form of Pokemon. Fine, so be it. No matter how old one gets, there will always be new Pokemon discoveries. Take care,
Bye? Oh my god, that is so weird. Okay, and now it leaves a little, zappy space for it. Really cool. But, as spoiled by our friendship monitor down there, Maytag's a little different now. So, say hello to Maytag, or Rotom Wash form. It's still electric ghost type in this generation. It does change with later generations. But, timid, again, such a good nature. Still has Levitate, which is super nice. Again, Rotom Wash, phenomenal form of this Pokemon. And, as you can see, it learned Hydro Pump already. Its stats will be different, so it's a little thicker now. And it's got some great special attack. Still, I should say. And yeah, so in this room, because we accessed it with a secret key, we can switch Rotom's forms. So we can either recall it and just get our original Rotom, or we can go to a different appliance, so like a lawnmower here. Yeah, let's see what this does. And ta-da, see, now that one's green. And as you can see, once again, by the friendship tracker at the bottom, Rotom has once again changed forms. So this is Rotom Cut. All right, it's still an electric ghost type, but if you come over here, as you can see, Hydro Pump has been replaced with Leaf Storm. So Rotom learns a special move, and depending on what form it is, that will dictate what move it learns. So Leaf Storm, well, Hydro Pump was an incredibly powerful water type move. Leaf Storm is an incredibly powerful grass type move. 140 power and 90 accuracy. However, it will reduce your special attack stat. That is the drawback, but it's pretty good. And did its stats not change? Oh. Huh. Again, maybe I'm thinking of later generations. Anywho, regardless, you can get yourself different forms of Rotom, and that will change up the composition of your team, so you can do a bunch of different things. We can also come over here, and it's a refrigerator. I love refrigerators. And let's see what we get here. And look, he is thick. My boy's huge. Maytag, I've heard. Oh, buddy, you can't just open up like that. I've heard of barrel-chested, but not box-chested. And he gets Blizzard in this form. And I love that form. And the little colors around him will change with each form as well. So, 2 more forms to look at. Rotary Fan. Yep, sure. I don't know why they specified it was a Rotary Fan. Maybe in case you got confused. And just like before, Maytag's got a different form. We have Rotom Fan, I think is what this one is just called, funny enough. And it gets Air Slash, which honestly isn't the best move, but having a flying type, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I guess. And last but not least, we've got a microwave oven. We got, come on, I want to rhyme this. Rotom Heat. That's right, guys. Look at him. Rotom Heat opens up that oven, and he gets Overheat, which is very similar to Leaf Storm, where 140 power, and then we lose special attack on using it. So there are different forms Rotom can take, and again, if you weren't present for the event, like, you just don't get the option to change your Rotom's forms in 4th generation. One of the really good moves that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I couldn't remember that for a second. One of the good moves that they did was after you catch Rotom in that game, they just drop the secret key, and then you can come in here and change Rotom's forms. But there you have it, guys. That is the purpose of the secret key. Here in the abandoned Team Galactic building, there's a secret room. Again, I don't know how they've been funding this stuff. Kind of crazy. But since we have all these forms and options, I would love to use them. But since we just got Rotom, we're going to keep him in his original form for just a little bit longer. And then just kind of as we mosey along, depending on like where we're going or what we're about to face, I'm going to change Rotom's form periodically to, you know, just have a little bit more variety on the team. Yeah, pretty cool, guys. So that's what the secret key was used for. And now we got a little more lore when it comes to 4th generation. So, I forgot the fast-growing trees. How did Rowan get in here, by the way, if these trees are growing so fast? Maybe he planted them to keep us in there. Little did he know we have homie. But with that, guys, we can move right along and go visit the cycle shop. Oh, hi, Cynthia. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Well, looking for little old me? I've got something nice. I want you to have this Pokemon egg. Will you accept it? Yes, I will. I will take anything from Cynthia. I'll just put that out there. All right, and so we get ourselves an egg. Good, may I offer you an egg in this trying time? That's wonderful. The Pokemon inside the egg is happy too. I'm sure of it. Keep that egg with you in your party of Pokemon. Pokemon will hatch from it while you are traveling. I would be happy to know that it will help fill another page in your Pokedex. See you again. Okay. Bye, Cynthia. Ooh.
All right, anywho, we got ourselves this egg. It's a mysterious egg. I don't know what you do with one of these.
We got it from Cynthia. The Egg Watch. It appears to move occasionally. It may be close to hatching. So this egg that we get, since Cynthia was already traveling around with it for a little bit, is already going to be kind of a certain way through the process of hatching. So it's not going to take too long. And since we have the room for it, I say we keep it with us. Why not? And hopefully without any further distractions, I don't know if any other professors or women want to come up and talk to us before we go into the cycle shop. Guess not. Let us proceed. All right. Oh, hey, there's that kid. Oh, there's a Clefairy. A pee-pee. All right, and my guy looks he's snug as a bug in a rug in there.
Thanks for rescuing me. This is something to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. You must take it. I insist.
And we get ourselves the bicycle just like that. You don't need a million Pokedollars. You don't need to go to no fan club and talk to some weird old guy who likes Rapidashes like way too much. You just rescue his Pokemon, he gives you a bicycle. Fair enough. It's the latest model, so I'll read the operating manual to you. Press the B button to shift up or down. In 3rd gear, you can't go all that fast, but it's easier to control. In 4th gear, it gets harder to steer and stop, but it's fast. Really? All right, so it's kind of like the Mach Bike and the Acro Bike, well, in one. I mean, you can't really do many tricks with it or anything, but it does give you the option to go slow or fast to give you some control. So, you know, if you're riding around, you know, a tower of some sort that the floor likes to drop you, should be easier. But with that, guys, we are going to, well, we're going to register it because that is a useful item and gets us around right quick. And ching ching. And listen to that. Listen to that music. How cheerful. And then as you can hear, you can shift gears, going slow, going fast, going slow, going fast. And going slow, going fast. But with that, we can now finally go on to Cycling Road legally. So let's go. Got to do something else, and there's something of, I guess, meat in this episode. And you guys like my what is going on with my head? Oh my gosh, it's I am very uncomfortable with that. Learn how to shift gears, you'll be able to ride anywhere. Alrighty. Welcome, guys, to Route 206, aka Cycling Road. And yeah, you do need a bike for this. And what's this sign say? Oh, Eterna City. I couldn't have guessed. Let us see real quickly. Yeah, we got Maytag up front. I think that's appropriate. Get a couple more episodes at least with the base form of Rotom before we go shifting it. And you guys can't really see this. I'm not pressing down. I will press up, but Cycling Road is a big hill. And it's a little more indicative in 3D. Like, you can actually see that there's a slope there. But if you are not pressing up actively, you will, in fact, roll down the road just by sheer momentum and gravity. I don't know why that sentence was so hard to get out, but it was. And, of course, with Cycling Road, there are cyclists that we have to battle. Yo, cycling and Pokemon, which do you prefer? Get off the road! You ruin everything, no matter where you go, you horrible cyclists. Ah, I swear. Oh, it's Cyclist Axel, that's cute. That's not even your real name, I bet. Oh! Cyclist Axel has a Pokemon. Well, okay, let's be fair. We've all seen this Pokemon before, but we have not seen one in this game thus far. Say hello to the Mr. Pokemon himself, Pikachu. Maytag is not very well suited to take down this Pikachu, I must say. Autumn would be nice to hit it with like a Mud Bomb or something, but I don't want to take the Thunder Shock. So Zuko it is. Pikachu, the cute electric rodent that has graced basically everything from TV shows to consumer goods for the past 20-odd years. Oh my gosh, like what, 25 years? And he just paralyzed us. Pikachu is actually a really good Pokemon. Pre-evolution is Pichu, and of course we're paralyzed. Evolves into Pikachu with happiness, and then evolves into Raichu with a Thunderstone. Very good Pokemon, super fast, high special attack. If you need an electric-type Pokemon, I can definitely recommend this one. And, like, come on, it's so cute. How can you resist that? We've got Rotom, of course, but that's generation-specific, so. And with that, we took down the Pikachu. But if you want one, go get one.
Hey, not bad, you.
Oh, well, thank you. Now stay off the road. It's for people in cars who actually have places to be. Tell you what. Good thing we have those Parlas heals. Get Zuko all cured up. But yeah, so Cycling Road kind of branches off the further you go down. There we go.
Cycling feels great. It'll feel even better when I beat you in bed.
Get off the road. Actually, I jest, but, you know, this is a Megan, but this is a road specifically for cyclists, so, you know, can't complain. And, oh, gosh, it's actually really intimidating when you're facing down a Staravia yourself, instead of you being the one with a Staravia. So, Maytag does have the advantage here. It cannot be hit by quick attack, so half of its stab is gone, and wing attack's not going to be very effective against me because, well, I'm electric type, so, that was kind of shocking. As you can see, in Rotom's base form, it's just not going to have any move that you replay. That's so funny. Okay, I didn't know it did that in 4th gen, but we don't need it, honestly. It was just Uproar. We never used Uproar anyway, so I'm not going to complain too much. And Maytag, you beast! It's a one-hit KO! And that's a bunch of experience. Take that, Megan.
You worked us over.
Darn right I did. I'll do it again, too, if I ever catch you on the real streets. Alright. Moving right along. Okay, just another one. Like your hair, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ching ching! Watch out, you! Or did you want to battle?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're the one who approached me, honestly. Alright,
James. Cyclist James.
and he's got himself a Ponyta, which is, again, if you're playing Diamond or Pearl, this is your only other option for a Fire-type Pokemon, so hope you enjoy it. And, well, let's throw Autumn out here. I know it's not going to be as much experience as like a Staravia, say, but I do want Autumn to get some more experience, too. And oh, that's cute, a Tail Whip. What do you think that's going to do to me? Autumn's a bulk machine. He's been bulking. He's winter bulking. He's getting rid. I take back everything I said. I am terrified of this Mon. Okay, that's how you want to play it. I assume it's going to use Stomp again. We're going to get out of there. We talked so much trash, too. I kind of deserve that one. But Stomp does not affect Maytag. Oh, my gosh. It's so nice to have like an immunity on the team. I mean, not that Staravia didn't have a ground immunity, but we really didn't run into too many ground-type Pokemon so far. But tons of Pokemon have normal-type moves, because it's kind of like the generic type, but throwing out Maytag to just absorb a normal type move is just going to be so much fun. But we're going to finish off this Ponyta here. It's going to take one more turn. Tail Whip, okay, if you want to waste your last move, your last pathetic move, I suppose you can. We'll take that down. Yeah, you think I would have learned not to trash talk after poor Otto paid the price for me. But with that, we took down James. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a cyclist in a cage. Thought I had something there. But, hey, they can't all be bangers, all right? I hate to break it to y'all. Let's heal. We got plenty of pod ions, so let's use them up, I guess. They're not going to be the most useful healing items in the very near future. As you can see, 20 HP just does not go as far as it used to. Okay, I meant to go give that one to Maytag, but I guess Autumn can have a little potion as a treat, I suppose. And why not? Zuko needs one as well, so. Cruising right along. Ooh, another cyclist. Hey, get back here.
The both of us are on bikes and we both have Pokemon. I can't let you get the better of me.
Lady, well, you were like making out with me. That's how. Jeez, oh man, the sprite drawing has been weird. Thanks, Nicole. But my heart is taken by Cynthia and Cheryl. Well, I suppose another won't hurt. But she's got herself a Starly, which, if Maytag could Oko a Saravia, then that Starly stands no chance whatsoever. Take that down, get some more EXP, grow to level 22, and learn to move because we have an open slot. And another Starly. No, we can keep battling. So Shockwave is a better move. Inherently a better move than Thundershock, if you didn't know. Shockwave also has the benefit of never missing. So, and look at this animation. I swear, if Shockwave wasn't in a former generation, I would have said that move was made for Rotom. That looks so natural coming from Rotom. Like, so cool. And let me guess. Yep, another bird. You're like the Magikarp dude. You are the Magikarp fisherman of Cycling Road. That's what you are. And Shockwave is more powerful than Thundershock as well, so there's that. I suppose that's important as well. What, with another zap? We take down Starly. Too easy, baby. Get another boatload of experience points.
Ah, jeez, I seem to have fallen off my bike.
What would happen if you fell off the bike? Okay, I imagine two scenarios. Chill. I imagine two scenarios of what happens when you fall off your bike. Either one, because of the slope of the hill and the momentum, you just start rolling down the hill and you can't stop yourself. Like with a bike, at least you have brakes, but if you fall off of it, you just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Or if you fall off your bike, like some authority, like the bike police come rushing in and beat you up for getting off of your bike for any reason on Cycling Road. So I assume one of those two situations happens. But as you can see, and I have to keep going back and forth so I don't roll down the hill, there is actually somewhat of another, it's the same route, but there's more to explore underneath Cycling Road, which we can actually get to. But we have to get down Cycling Road first, I suppose. So let's keep going. Hear those branching paths. What do you have to say for yourself?
That bike you got there, it's the type that can change gears. You gotta love that. Sure, I'll give you a battle.
That was a non sequitur if I've ever heard one. That's another thing about you cyclists. You're so presumptuous. All right, he's got himself a start. Real original. Why do cyclists have birds? I don't get it. Oh man, it'd been nice to have Shockwave, but anywho, we do have to suffer a quick attack. That's something every time I'm not using Maytag, I miss the fact that I'm using Maytag. Could have phrased that better. Oh no, and it's got Endeavor. We know what that does, other than being the new #1 hero. 5 HP, Autumn. Oh, you could have. It's all right. You're the Zubat Slayer, not the Starly Slayer. I don't fault you for this, okay? I still love you. Don't you worry. And Autumn grew to level 22, as a Nudie branch does, and wants to learn the move Rain Dance. So Rain Dance can actually be really, really, really useful. Rain Dance will boost water-type moves, There are certain Pokemon that have abilities that will activate in rain, and it'll weaken fire-type moves, along with a couple of other effects, along with getting rid of alternate weather. Thinking about it, I'm going to say no for now. I still think Mud Slap is very useful. That would be the move I would replace. I want to keep Hidden Power because it's Hidden Power Fire, which is very useful on a Water-type Pokemon. And Mud Bomb is kind of my main Ground-type attacking move. Water Pulse is my main Water attacking move. But I still think there's use for Mud Slap, so we're going to pass on it for now. Let's give up on Rain Dance, which is kind of a shame. But that was something to think about. That gave me a think. Yeah, that was a word.
That gave me a think.
Yeah, we'll switch out for the Staravia, because it's going to outspeed us, and I don't think our little nudie branch here is not going to be able to take another hit. But you know who, well, Rotom literally can't take another hit of Quick Attack.
Oh, so scary.
Yeah, I'll show you something scary.
The Shockwave. Okay, Rotom, give him a real Thunderbolt. Shut him down.
And, just like, it is too easy with Rotom on my team. I'll tell you what. I think this was the right decision. Take that, John. Crash! Tinkle? What? Did you just tinkle? Did you just tinkle on Cycling Road? John! How dare you? Oh, man, I see a bunch of items and stuff. But I also see I forgot to heal up, didn't I? Okay.
A bike will carry you a long way. The only thing that limits you is your own endurance.
That's true, actually. I don't really have too much more to say other than that's true. Thank you, Ryan, for your endless wisdom about cycling. It is. It's a man-powered machine that'll take you as far as you can go. But we're gonna swap out. I mean, only as far as you can go. Bike can take me anywhere, but I'm built different. You know, I'm made of different stuff. But we're gonna take a bite. Ha! Get predicted, nerd. I really do feel like Shinx, the whole Shinx line, honestly, would have made for a really cool electric dark type, but unfortunately, it did not happen that way. And, okay, Spark, I'm still not too worried. It's a Shinx. I did more damage than I thought it would, but again, when it comes to a Shinx, I'm just not that intimidated. Ironically, because it can get intimidated as an ability, which, in that case, I would be intimidated. That's all you had? Alright, but I guess his endurance isn't that long. Or maybe it's like calisthenics, because in order to stay in place, you have to have leg strength to stop yourself from rolling down the hill while you're Pokemon battling. See, there's another strategy you could use. Let's actually heal up Autumn this time. That's another strat you could probably use, is if you're losing a Pokemon battle on Cycling Road, you could just start rolling downhill and be like, oh no, sorry, bud. I don't know, I can't stop it. We got a couple of Super Pot Ions as well, so let's use those. May as well. Autumn's level 22 now. I think we can throw Zuko back up front. I say that, and then we're going to run probably immediately smack dab into another Staravia or something. But, oh, okay. I guess we missed each other on that one.
Some people compete over speed, and some compete over technique. Which kind are you?
I don't know. I just rather not be on a bike. You know? I use real transportation. Like a car. Or rollerblades. Or Heelys. Or a Segway. Alright. And Ponyta, again, not too much of a big deal. We've seen this before. I was really... Oh, okay, I thought I got burned or something. I was like, oh, that's a crit, thank you. I thought I actually got burned from that. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm a fire type. I can't get burned. And Stomp. I doubt that's what Ponyta's hooves actually look like. I'm just saying. But a couple Mach Punches later. NBD, no big deal. Zuko, oh, gaining more experience. Grows to level 23. But just after that first one when he had a Pikachu, I thought there's going to be a bunch more new Pokemon that we haven't seen thus far, but apparently it looks like that is not the case. With that, though, I say we can throw out Autumn again. This might not be the best. Might not have been my best move. I keep forgetting that Autumn is only water type, considering that Autumn has ground type moves. So, a little unfortunate. But if we OHKO, It's just not gonna matter. Can't hit me with a super effective move if you're dead first.
You're a speedy technician.
I get the best of both worlds. All right. And moving right along, I guess let's see what you have.
If you beat me, you can count on something rotten coming your way.
Oh my gosh, was that a threat, miss?
Oh, cyclist Kayla wants to battle.
And, oh, well, see, look at that. Okay, so ending with a Pikachu. Starting with a Pikachu. I think we're ending with a Pikachu. I believe Cyclist Kayla's the last one on the route. But we'll hit this Pikachu with a Flame Wheel. And as you can see, based on the heart-shaped tail, that this is in fact a female Pikachu. If you remember, the first Pikachu we fought was a male. Did not have the heart shape in the tail, so... Hashtag bars, I'll tell you what. Crash! And yes, with that, guys, we have made it all the way down Cycling Road. Ugh. How intimidating and winding that was. Yeah, and what do you have to say for yourself?
What's a bicycle without this? You've got to have a flag. It's a Pokemon accessory.
All right, well, like, which flag are you giving me? The flag. It is the flag. All right, I choose to believe it as the flag of the United States of America. Gosh darn it. Even in the Pokemon world, America's #1. All right, and so we get all the way through Route 206, Cycling Road. And let's pick up some berries. Not, you know, Docky, but just some other berries. And, ooh, the raspberry. You have a real razzle-dazzle. And soft and earthy state. It used to be loamy. Loamy state. So, over here, as you can see, there are some trees that will take us to Route 206 underneath Cycling Road, and you don't actually have to use your bike there, which is kind of nice. But if we come down here... Oh, Route 206, Orberg City. So here is... Oh, well, there's a nice place to plant berries. Wish there was some way to remember where we could plant berries. And a honey tree, and there's a branching path. But if we come down here, doesn't this look familiar? Yeah, change the 4th gear, shoot right up that slope. We are back in Orberg City, so as you can see, this map is still connected very nicely. And we can roll our way up here, but before we do that, we're going to go heal up at the Pokemon Center, guys. Zoop! All right, and with that, guys, we do have more to explore, so we're going to explore the underside of Route 206, but that's going to have to happen. I'm going to get off the bike here so I can have a little bit more control. That's going to have to happen in the next episode, and then we can see what's going on Route 207. Trainer tips. Pokemon become immobilized and sleep paralyzed. It could be disastrous. Can't move is a big opportunity. Yeah, I know that. I went to the Pokemon Trainer School. Thanks. And then we'll see what's over here, guys. We'll do that in the next episode, however. So, if you liked what you saw, guys, we've had some long episodes lately. Try to keep them, you know, a little bit shorter, like, you know, length of like an anime episode or something, I suppose. But there's just been a lot to cover, particularly when it came to Rotom here at the beginning. So, anywho, guys, if you liked what you saw, smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like, and until next time, I will catch you later. You'll never find me behind here. Running, running in the doors. Running, running here some more. Running in the doors. Running indoors. Pokemon 4th Gen.